Guys, I caught a monster sunfish. This is the biggest sunfish I've ever caught, and the hook came right out of his mouth. Guys, check him out.
No, that was all the way over in your neighborhood.
Check him out, guys. It's a big sunfish.
I don't think I can do that.
Big old sunfish. Oh, you're going home with me, bud. Alright guys, so I finally got him into his quarantine tank. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. You guys are going to say, oh, that tank is way too small for him. And yes, you are right. This tank is way too small for him. Is it going to be his permanent home? No, it's not going to be his permanent home. Why did I put him into this tank? Let me show you guys why I put him into this tank. Usually I'm a bit of a risk taker, but as soon as I saw this on him, I decided I did not want to put him into the predator tank. Not only is he a lot bigger than my tarpon and my other fish in my predator tank, and he will absolutely destroy them, but as soon as he turns around, on the other side of his body there's some red stuff just building up on the other side of his body. He won't turn around so I can show you guys, but he does have some parasites, and I am treating him for that. How am I treating him? I am using MasterAquatics. I'm sorry that it's dark in here and you guys can't see it. MasterAquatics is what I use to treat my fish for external infections and parasites. Now, if you want to also treat them for worms internally, you'll have to use MasterAquatics. I like to use both of them, but right now I am out of MasterAquatics, so I only use pimafix. Other than the red stuff on the other side of his body, he seems great. He's a little stressed out because obviously he's a big fish and he's not used to being in such a small space. Yes, I do agree with you. I don't like keeping him in here, but I'm not going to infect the other fish, and I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to wait. I'm going to make sure that he's okay. I'm going to treat him, because if you look right there, he finally is showing the camera. That looks like some parasite, so I don't want to infect my other fish, guys, so that's why he's going to be in here. But he's absolutely massive. This guy is a very massive fish. I mean, he's almost as big as a full-grown Oscar. I've never caught a sunfish like this. When I pulled him out of the water, I thought he was like a hybrid of some sort, because I caught this guy on a crankbait, y'all. A crankbait. Now, for my viewers that don't know what that is, a crankbait is a lure that is used to catch like small largemouth bass and up. You don't usually use that to catch, you know, panfish such as this guy right here, but this guy was so big he totally went for it. And I'm happy that he did, because this is my personal best sunfish. And he's so awesome, he's so huge, and I can't wait to start feeding him and just beefing him up. Now, if you guys want a comparison as to how small these guys are, so what you guys saw in a 29-gallon tank, this is pretty much a smaller version of him. And as you can see, this one is a lot more colorful and vibrant, and the reason being is because he's very healthy here in this tank, and I've had this guy since he was just a baby, and I've been taking care of him since, like a true master. And hopefully I can get the one in the 29-gallon tank to look like that as well, but it's going to take some time. Hopefully he doesn't stress out too much in a 29-gallon tank. I also wanted to update you guys on the baby largemouth bass. I put a few more in here, actually a whole lot more than just a few, and I'll be feeding these guys baby brine shrimp. Now you might be going, what are you going to do with these when they grow in about 2 weeks? I have a plan for you guys here in the next few days. I'm going to show you guys something really cool that I've been working on. Hopefully it works out great. I haven't showed you guys what I've been working on because I want it to be good, and I want it to be a really good home for these guys. So stay tuned for that, but for right now, I'm gonna feed these guys some baby brine shrimp. I'm gonna show you guys how I feed them real quick. Look at all that baby brine shrimp. Alright, so I'm feeding them the baby brine shrimp, and they should immediately go for it. Let's see. There we go. Now they're all just going crazy. Look at this guy right here. He's just munching away. Munching away. Now I've already explained like 100 times how to hatch baby brine shrimp and feed it to your baby fish. If you're interested in that, just click on this video right here on the top right hand corner. Also, if you're wanting to order some baby brine shrimp for your baby fish, you can go ahead and click on the link down in the description and order yourself some through Amazon just like I do. Alright guys, so I just fed these guys a bunch of baby brine shrimp. You can tell that they ate a lot because if you look closely, you'll see that their stomach has like a tint of orange on it. That's because whenever baby fish, they eat baby brine shrimp, it's best. Baby brine shrimp has egg yolks attached to the shrimp, and that's why it's always important to feed that to your baby fish, because that egg sac is full of nutrients and it really helps your fish grow like really fast. It has lots of protein and lots of good nutrients to give to your fish. Like, check out this guy right here. Look at his stomach. It's like bright orange. It's funny because whenever they go to use the bathroom, their stuff comes out orange too. It's crazy. I also wanted to show you guys a new fish that I caught. Check him out over there. It looks like a baby bisher, but that's not a baby bisher. I believe that is a darter, and he loves his new home. He loves exploring it, and I'm not sure what he eats. I've been trying to give him some bug bites, but yeah, he's really cool. And I still have my Pleco here. Hopefully my Pleco doesn't eat my plants. I don't think he will, because usually Plecos don't go for Java fern. Correct me if I'm wrong. They usually go for better tasting plants. Because I heard Anubias and Java fern are like the nastiest plants for Plecos, and Plecos are just notorious for being plant eaters. Check him out, y'all. He just came out. Such a cool looking fish. I'm surprised he's not going for the ghost shrimp, to be honest, guys. Even the ghost shrimp like it here. But they're not breeding for me. I've had these guys in here for about a month now. Really, I just put them in here in case I wanted to feed one of my fish. But I was like, you know what? I'll just keep them in here and see if they'll breed. Or at least, you know, fatten them up a little bit before feeding them to my predator fish. But they still haven't bred for me yet. And I have 7 left in here. I don't think they'll make it in the next few days though, because these guys are they're growing so fast. They're getting so big. See, look at this guy right here. He's pooping out orange stuff. That's so funny. That's what happens when you feed them baby brine shrimp. They start pooping out that orange stuff. I also wanted to give you guys just a quick little update on my betta fish. My betta fish is still doing okay. As you can see, my channel is not always about monster predator fish. I do have a soft side, and I do like the little fish as well. And I really love this betta fish. And he's really easy to take care of. He's like the easiest fish I've ever gotten in terms of maintenance wise. The reason being is because 1, he's a small fish. 2, he doesn't eat a lot. So that means he doesn't excrete a lot of bioload in this tank. So the water stays relatively clean for the most part. Now, a lot of people last time told me that this was too much airflow for him, and it was. And on my air pump, there's a dial on there that you can lower and raise up, and I actually had it all the way up. I decided to turn it all the way down, so it's on its lowest setting right now. That way he doesn't go back into the filter and try to pull a Nemo on me. Someone actually said that in the comments, and I totally laughed out loud from that. But yeah, and again, all I feed him is bug bites, and he does well. I can't wait to see him color up a little bit more. His fins are starting to get long, and he's just looking good. I really love the way he's turning out. I do want to add some shrimp in here, but I don't know if I can do that with a betta, because I think the betta will kill the shrimp. I'm not too sure. If anybody has any suggestions on that, please let me know. I love asking you guys for help, because most people that try to help me on my channel are really nice about it. But I mean, you do have those few people who are just really rude. But if you're a nice person and you want to help me with my betta fish, then please give me advice, because even though I claim to be a master, I'm not always a master with every single fish. Obviously, I've told you guys that I've never kept a betta fish. I was out in the open with it. I was honest with you guys. So that being said, I am not an expert when keeping betta fish. So if you're an expert on betta fish, please leave some advice down below. But so far, I think I'm doing good in terms of taking care of this guy. And a lot of people were saying, why do you keep the heaters on the ground like that? Guys, it doesn't matter if the heater is touching the ground or not. I don't keep my heaters on the ground. What happens is that the little suction things on my heaters, after a while, they just stop working. And I know I can replace them, but I just get too lazy. So then they end up falling to the substrate, and that's what happens. But I've had my heaters do this for a long time, and I've never had any issues. So that's that. And also, I don't know what this plant is. I don't even know how it got here. When I put this in here, I thought that was just like a dead like root or a dead like stem of some sort. I don't know what this is. If anybody can identify this plant, I will give you $100 and a cookie. Just kidding, I won't give you $100, but I will give you a cookie. I'll mail it to you. For real, I'll mail you a cookie. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. A lot of you guys watch my videos but don't subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.